Come on.
Aww. I don't know why that was so cute. But I like the little, they've settled on a new planet and he put his little American flag. It was very cute. Hi guys, and welcome back to Popcorn Roulette. My name is Coby. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can stay up to date with Popcorn Roulette over on Instagram at Popcorn Roulette Reactions, and you can follow me personally on Instagram at Coby Connell. So I will see you guys over there. Today, I am starting a new adventure, the Planet of the Apes saga. So I am starting with, I believe it's 1968, the original Charlton Heston version. I am going in completely blind, other than like a couple of Simpsons references, I think, that I vaguely remember. But that's about it. So yeah, I'm excited. I don't know anything other than there's a Planet of the Apes. That's all I got. So for the full watch along, head over to our Patreon. And with that, let's get into the movie. I've had a really good experience with some of these.
That completes my final report until we reach touchdown. According to Dr. Hasline's theory of time in a vehicle traveling nearly the speed of light, the Earth has aged nearly 700 years since we left it. Does man, that marvel of the universe, that glorious paradox who sent me to the stars, still make war against his brother?
Oh, I was gonna say, it's only been 3 months on Earth, if that's Earth time, but the year is 2000 and like it's miles ahead. It is the 700 years ahead. I was confused. I thought it was showing how much time had passed on Earth. It was like 3 months. I would give anything to fall asleep that fast every night. Planet of the Apes, let's go. I was about to say when it started and then he started talking. I've had a really good experience with a lot of these older films, so I've been enjoying them, whether they're the Hitchcocks or, you know, all sorts. It's been fun. It's making me dizzy. The scores of these movies are such a big part of the storytelling, you know, when it's just, it like builds like that, it really is much more impactful. They crash, these guys don't even notice. That's some sleep pod.
Stuart?
Did he not have the beard when he went to sleep? Wait, she died and their beards grew, but how long passed?
She's sinking! Dodge! Read the atmosphere!
The one woman on the crew, gone. First scene.
Get out a last signal! What signal? The word that we landed!
Oh, it was a landing, not a crash? Was that intentional? They want to be here? Lucky they hit the water, or they would have just exploded by hitting the rocks. 3,000, oh! Another 1,500 years or something passed. Earth time. It's almost the year 4000. And they've been gone for 8 months. Looks cool though. Ship's not actually sinking. It's not getting any lower than it did when it first landed.
She's sinking.
No. Oh, now she is.
Going.
Gone.
We're some 320 light years from Earth on an unnamed planet in orbit around a star in the constellation of Orion.
How do you survive? Like, what's their plan?
What went wrong? We weren't programmed to land in the water.
You should be grateful you landed in the water. I feel like that's why you're still alive.
We've got food and water enough for 3 days.
How long is a day?
That's a good question.
Hey, Landon, join the expedition.
Oh, because they have know how long a day is if they're on a planet where the sun, yeah, it's all relative.
Air leak. She died in her sleep.
It's a little late for a wake. She's been dead nearly a year.
That means we've been away from Earth for 18 months.
Hard time. I read the clocks. They bear out Hasline's hypothesis. We have been away from Earth for 2,000 years. Time's wiped out everything you ever knew. It's all dust.
Prove it. We can't get back. It's still just a theory.
It's a fact, Landon.
Nothing will grow here. There's just a trace of
Their
carbohydrate.
ship is done. How do they get back? Ever?
If there's no life here, we've got just 72 hours to find it.
Which direction?
That way.
Any particular reason?
None at all. Come on.
Aww. I don't know why that was so cute. But I like the little, they've settled on a new planet and he put his little American flag. It was very cute. There is nothing. For some reason in my head, I pictured the Planet of the Apes like jungly, you know? Just from visuals that you sort of, I think I've seen like in the zeitgeist or like just pop culture wise. I was picturing more trees and jungle, not desolate rock desert. We look like we're a long way from a tree.
Thunder and lightning and no rain. Cloud-covered night, that strange luminosity, yet there's no moon. If we could just get a fix.
What would that tell you?
Sipping a cigarette?
Their loved ones are dead and forgotten for 20 centuries. 20 centuries!
Even if you could get
Cigar,
back.
but still.
You ran out.
No, I'm a seeker, too. I can't help thinking somewhere in the universe there has to be something better than man. Has to be.
I like the simplicity of like the location, the setting, the scene, the outfits. You know, they're astronauts. It just looks very stylized, but very cool. It also is a little bit like Star Wars Episode 4 that I just watched, A New Hope, where they first land. You know, when C-3PO and R2-D2 are walking around. This kind of part looks like this. That arid, bleak, dry. You know.
Life.
Teeny tiny life, but life. It looks like a little Australian wattle. Life. Let's kill it. Where are the apes? Although, look, there's more and more vegetation. Bush, 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 bush. It looks beautiful, though, in these shots. A lens flare, the sunset. Although that time of day doesn't match to this then as the next scene. It's just like the next day, because that was a weird cut, daylight-wise. We got apes. We got apes. We got something. They just look like people from here. They just look like people.
Scarecrows?
Let's see.
I thought they were just up there standing like that. Well, we're getting more and more trees. Look, it's getting not quite jungle, but we're getting there.
Hell with the scarecrows.
Come on, come on. Show me one. Trees, jungle. Hilarious that this would be right next to like that complete desert. Or does that happen? That just looks like their feet. Oh, they are people! Okay. Because the footprints look like just feet. These arms are just human arms. No wonder running along the top of the cliffs just look like people. I was like, they're not even trying to make them look ape-like. These are just people. We want apes. We're here for the apes.
They didn't leave much, did they?
Is that their stuff? What's that big yellow thing? Oh, well, clearly it's a planet that they can live and survive on. All these people are.
They look more or less human, but I think they're mute.
She's beautiful, though. Look at her.
This is the best they've got around here. In 6 months, we'll be running this planet.
We got horses. Ah! Oh my gosh. We got apes. But they're very human looking. They kill him? They catch him to kill him, or they catch him to enslave them or eat them, or what? And where did all the people come from? The apes are amazing. They're literally just dudes with masks on. I'm into it. I like it. But like physically, they're not apes. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is that a horse that fell? Wait, he shot him in the neck? That's like a game over. Are all those strung up ones dead? Oh, it's like horrific. It went from being like kind of funny. Oh, and they did catch the pretty Monica Bellucci type one. But this, oh my God, they're taking pictures.
Smile.
Oh, it's like dark. It's like a spin on humans hunting animals. Ooh, this movie is gonna make me stop eating meat again. Oh, it is. It's just a reverse. It's the animals, it's the humans in cages and the animals in charge.
Strange clothes.
This one,
Will he live?
I don't know. This beast has lost a lot of blood. There's no probe here.
This place is dirty, Doctor.
These animals are dirty. They stink. and they
See,
carry
they're even
communicable
calling
diseases.
them the
Why aren't
animals.
they cleaned up before they're brought here?
It's cool.
You do all right when it comes to getting space and equipment.
That's because Dr.
Dr.
Zayas,
Zayas.
the foundations of scientific brain surgery are being laid right here in studies of cerebral functions of these animals.
Animals.
They're still dirty, Doctor, and the bite is septic. There, look at that. Hold his jaw.
Okay, so that's all I know, Dr. Zayas, from the Simpsons episode where they do that. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, and there's like a song. That I've seen. Something like that. Oh, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas.
Good morning, Dr. Zira.
Good morning, Julius. Well, and what do we want this morning?
Oh my God, they're behaving like animals. Well, those ones are like animals.
Still hurts, doesn't it?
See? He keeps pretending he can talk.
That Bright Eyes is remarkable. He keeps trying to form words.
You know what they say.
Oh.
Human see, human do.
That's why he got shot in the throat. He can talk and they don't think he can.
What I tell you? I'll try it again and I'll break your arm! Good morning, Your Excellency.
Dr. Zayas.
That's Dr. Zayas?
Sir, he's over here.
Why is he completely different color to everybody else? He's like blonde redhead.
Do your trick. Can you believe it?
Yes, amusing. A man acting like an ape. He has a definite gift for mimicry.
Most unusual. He's using that old blanket as clothing. Wonder how he'd score on a Hopkins manual dexterity test.
Do it.
Only because he saw you moving yours. Man has no understanding. He can be taught a few simple tricks, nothing more.
Test him, test him.
As man is a nuisance. He eats up his food supplies in the forest, then migrates to our green belts and ravages our crops. The sooner he is exterminated, the better.
Oh, this is wild. I had no idea. I had no idea of the storyline.
Bright Eyes, I've got a present for you.
And they don't seem to care that he's like blonde. I guess that's why they're calling him Bright Eyes, because the blue eyes and but he looks different to everybody else. They're all, she's gorgeous. I don't know who she is, but she's absolutely stunning. So Landon, the third one died, and Landon did too. Where did Landon go?
Hey, watch out, here comes number one.
He's been prying around the lab for the last 2 days.
She's gonna mess it up.
Dr. Cornelius, my fiancé.
Of course, the project will require my support, of course.
I hope I may count on it, sir.
Yeah, see? What did he write? I can write?
Stop! You hurt him!
But if they just see them as animals, how come the girls have dresses on covering up their chests and everything? You know what I mean? Like, if they just saw them as animals, they wouldn't care.
What's Dr. Zero trying to prove?
That man can be domesticated.
Oh, Dr. Zaius is bad. He doesn't care. He's like the cruel hunter and, you know, animal imprisoner. I love the reverse of the animals and the humans.
Julia!
I told you what you'd get.
Julia!
Oh!
Julius, don't hurt him! Julia!
What did he write? What did he write? What did he write? Show it to her. My name is Taylor.
Taking him out of here.
He's vicious, Doctor. Besides, it's against the rules.
Do as I say!
Where did you learn to do this? Jefferson Public.
Dodge was killed in the hunt. What happened to
Landon.
Landon?
They fell out of the sky with you.
Not fell, flew.
Flight is a scientific impossibility.
And even if it weren't, why fly? Where would it get you?
Here. I wonder how many takes that took, because that was the perfect flight path to land from Charlton Heston to Cornelius.
Mountains? Many days and nights. And reach the jungle.
Many days and nights. She's completely like paraphrasing just this couple of actions.
The existence of someone like Taylor might prove it. Cornelius has developed the most brilliant hypothesis.
But I'm probably wrong.
That the ape evolved from a lower order of primate, possibly man. In his trip to the Forbidden Zone, he discovered traces of a culture older than recorded time.
The evidence was very meager.
What if Taylor is exactly the proof you needed? A mutation, a missing link between the unevolved primate.
Hilarious. It's all reversed.
You forget our appointment, Cornelius?
Oh, no, sir. I was just collecting my notes.
No, Dr. Maximus, of course, our Commissioner for Animal Affairs.
Why do they look so similar?
What is this?
It floats on the air.
A theory.
Try it.
Nonsense.
He knows stuff, and he is just denying it and refuting the truth.
Not his throat this time. The vet's going to geld him.
Dr. Zero won't like it.
These orders come from Dr. Zaius himself.
They're going to gelt him? They're going to, like, castrate him? Is that, like, is that what? Oh, my gosh. again. I feel like Landon is gonna come back at some point and help him and help rescue him, right? Like he's just been in the desert or the jungle this whole time, and I think he's gonna come back. Oh, no, 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 no. His neck is already sore. Look at this very cool 60s architecture, but just in this stone, like it's, you know, to look cave-like, but still very, very trendy. Ah! Oh, that's his friend! And they've just stuffed him and kept him there as like a museum, like an artifact. It's cool that they all look very individual. So like even though it's a similar mask that's been made for everybody in the prosthetics and the makeup, every single face looks different like people do. So that's very cool. You can see the differences in each expression and each character of all the apes.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
Is she insulted by the words or happy at the speech? Oh my gosh.
You know the... No. Yeah, me Tarzan, you Jane.
Oh, God! Where are you taking her? Julius, you... I said shut up! It's a madhouse!
That would be so weird for the apes. Their animal is just talking, speaking English back to them.
You're not as smart as Stewart, but you're the only girl in town.
So lovely.
I taught you to smile.
She's also got a little of like, you know, the girl that played Juliet in the old Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet, Olivia maybe something. Yeah. Zaius is gonna come in. Zaius is bad news.
What is this?
A hearing.
Be clever. Be quiet.
All right!
Oh, there's more that all look the same.
President of the Academy presiding. On my right, Dr. Maximus.
Oh, and that's Dr. Zaius on the other
There's
side.
on my left, Dr. Zayas. And appearing for the state, Dr. Honorius, Deputy Minister of Justice.
Yeah, they all look very different when you see them.
Rags he's wearing give off a stench that's offensive to the dignity of this tribunal.
Whoop.
This man has the right to know whether there's a charge against him.
Object. This exhibit is indeed a man. Therefore, he has no rights under ape law.
Let us warn our friends that they endanger their own careers by defending this animal.
Cornelius is not gonna be happy.
Defend myself. Dr. Zera, would you tell Bright Eyes?
My name is Taylor.
Taylor, silence the animal. Wait, let me...
Let him talk.
Experimented on this wounded animal.
Did we create his mind as well? He can think.
What is the second article of faith?
I know nothing of your culture. I admit that.
Of course, he doesn't know our culture because he cannot think.
Oh my God, that's just stupid logic.
What is the proof that a divine spark exists in the simian brain? Huh?
I have come to you from a planet in a different solar system. I am an explorer in space.
Stop right there. Let me see that.
That right there, that's enough. Their minds were blown by the paper plane.
You also state that Bright Eyes had two intelligent companions with him at the time of his capture.
That is his assertion.
One is in your lobby.
I believe the prosecutor has reassembled all the surviving humans that were captured in the hunt.
I suggested we go take a look at it.
But Landon is not going to be out there just chatting away, right? Or they would have, attention would have been drawn to him. Or maybe they haven't, you know, they threw them all somewhere and haven't gone back. Yeah.
It's landing.
Do you acknowledge kinship with any of these creatures?
With one of them, yes.
Identify him then. Speak to him.
Why isn't he talking? Maybe he has a brain injury? They've lobotomized him.
Did you know about this?
No, I swear, I never saw this man before.
Dr. Zaius did it.
His brain, you bloody baboon! Come
Well, I was right. Landon came back into the movie, but not to save the day. Poor Landon. This movie would have been amazing to see when it came out.
The human specimen you saw outside suffered a skull fracture in the course of the hunt. Two fine veterinary surgeons under my direction were able to save his life.
Please.
I, for one, grant you that this creature cannot have come from another planet. But this much is certain. He
What?
does come from somewhere in the Forbidden Zone. He's described the region to us and described it accurately.
You visited the Forbidden Zone?
A year ago, with the special permission of the Academy.
He exceeded his orders. His travel permit was cancelled immediately.
This tribunal will examine all the evidence presented here and in due course render its verdict. As to the proposed indictment and as to the disposition of the deviate in question. This hearing is adjourned.
We're all a little short-sighted in there.
The moment your two simian friends and sponsors are free on bail, they'll soon be brought to trial for heresy. Emasculation to begin with. Then experimental surgery on the speech centers, on the brain.
No.
You don't believe that prosecutor's charge that I'm a monster created by Dr. Zero?
Certainly not.
He knows. He knew the whole time.
How can the appearance of one mutant send you into a panic?
Because you're not unique. There's the one you call Landon.
Admit that...
I admit that where there's one mutant, there's probably another and another and another, a whole nest of them. Give you just 6 hours to make a full confession. After that, I shall use surgery to obtain one.
Ah.
The Anti-Vivisectionist Society is up in arms. They're gonna save this beast from those butchers in the lab. If he can speak, he belongs in a public zoo.
This order's no good. It must be countersigned by Dr. Zaius.
Who are you?
So you can talk. I'm Dr. Zira's nephew. This abduction was her idea. We've got to move fast.
Aww.
Zira doesn't want your female.
I want her.
I want my female. I want my female. In her sexy little dress. She can't understand anything and she could potentially ruin the whole escape plan. Maybe she'll say something right at the end of the movie.
All men look alike to most tapes, so put it on and keep quiet and we may just get away with this.
Well, he's blonde. There isn't one other blonde man.
How'd it go?
Hey! Come on!
Their mouths don't really kiss properly.
I don't plan to be caught again.
As you wish. What would we find?
Empty rubber life raft, maybe a little flag, the emblem of my countrymen.
A little flag.
The terrain around that lake is poisonous. There's no fresh water, no vegetation, nothing.
No. Nova, you can't go there. It's not safe. Nova.
Is she gonna speak?
Right. Let's get the water and provisions into the wagon.
I thought she was gonna say something. Because they're evolving and she's learning from him. That looks very Grand Canyon. It looks like Horseshoe Bend kind of thing.
Why do you call this a forbidden zone?
It's an ancient taboo set forth in the sacred scrolls. The lawgiver pronounced this whole area deadly.
It's tough terrain for the horsies, just all those rocks for hours and hours.
Scrape off your hair.
In my world, when I left it, only kids your age wore beards.
Beards? I don't go in for fads.
It makes you look less intelligent.
Because he looks less ape-like.
there's any more shooting, Dr. Zayas, you'll be the first to go. You can count on it.
Taylor, you are not in command here. Put down that gun.
Shut up.
Lower your weapon.
I love that Zayas not only has like the orange hair, but like the whole orange suit. So like he's just all one color head to toe.
And only a fool would give a gun to an animal. I see you've brought the female of your species. I didn't realize that man could be monogamous.
On this planet, it's easy.
There is a vast cave, and in that cave a fabulous treasure of fossils and artifacts.
I've seen some of your fossils and artifacts.
Oh, this is what Cornelius found a year ago.
Find some real evidence of another culture from some remote past. Will you lift them off?
Of course.
Okay.
Let's go up to the cave. You've got to stay here and guard the camp.
Always giving orders, just like every other adult.
Relax. You'll get to see it all later on.
Cutie. Cutie!
But the artifacts lying here were found at this level.
What are the levels?
Lying right there, the human doll. The doll was found beside the jawbone of a man, and no trace of simian fossil has been found in this deposit.
Your conclusion is premature.
Look at the doll!
Keep digging, Cornelius. You'll find evidence of the master of this house, an ape.
They've just gone full circle. They've gone human ape again. Make sense? Battery still works.
Could an ape make a human doll that talks?
Lucius!
I just like that a battery's worked for however many thousands of years, hundreds of years. I was about to say no one's actually died or anything, but no, they have. A lot of the humans died in the beginning, and his friend, the other one, not Landon that had the lobotomy, but the other one, he got killed.
I ought to kill you right now. Come on.
I don't think Zayas is gonna die.
Fire! Withdraw!
Up there.
Withdraw!
Got off 2 rounds to warn you.
They've taken everything.
Not quite everything. They left a hostage behind. I've got Dr. Zayas prisoner.
Yes, I can do that.
I want a horse, food, and water. Enough for a week for me and this female. And 50 rounds of ammunition.
What if they won't agree to your terms?
Tell them I'll shoot him.
Taylor, you can't.
Ah, yes, he can. He's a born killer.
He's not, and he won't.
Beware the beast man, for he is the devil's pawn. Alone among God's primates, he kills for sport, or lust, or greed.
True.
Yea, he will murder his brother to possess his brother's land. For he will make a desert of his home and yours. Shun him. Drive him back into his jungle lair.
Though, like...
I found nothing in the cave to alter that conception of man, and I still live by its injunction.
I guess their hearts are in the right place in terms of realizing how dangerous man is, and we see it every day. Oof, heavy.
Suppose you find nothing but a wasteland. How will you survive?
He won't survive.
No.
He's got his woman. He's got some food.
You've helped prove our innocence. Besides, his culture is our culture.
Good luck, then. Lucius?
So they're not gonna go to jail. They go get married and they're good. The apes.
You're so damned ugly.
Why is he kissing her like that? Where are they gonna go for real though? Like, just go live in the jungle, I guess, and fend for themselves. It's a whole new life. He's not getting out of there.
I have always known about man. From the evidence, I believe his wisdom must walk hand in hand with his idiocy. His emotions must rule his brain.
There were no weapons in that cave.
The Forbidden Zone was once a paradise. Your breed made a desert of it. ages ago.
Planet where apes evolved from men? There's got to be an answer.
You may not like what you find.
But I guess compared to being in the prison cell with the apes, him and his new little bride, just living alone is better and fine. I mean, what's he expecting?
Wait! Let him go!
Yeah, he's got freedom.
We're going to seal up the cave. Yes, sir! You will both stand trial for heresy.
Woo! The dog!
In a few minutes, there will be no dog.
You backstabber! Dr. Zaius.
Why must knowledge stand still? What about the future?
I may just have saved it for you.
What will he find out there, Doctor?
His destiny.
So they're gonna let him go, but put the other two on trial for something they weren't in the wrong? These two just have to start from scratch, like no house, no anything, no tribe. No, he's not gonna go live with the other men and women. Oh well, that's pretty picturesque. I wouldn't complain about this part. They're in love, they got a horsey. I wonder where it's shot. It's very pretty, but it just looks like our beaches and stuff.
Oh my God. I'm home. All the time. Really did it. You maniac! Damn you all to hell!
That's what I went to say, and then I stopped. I said, it looks like our beaches. It probably, and then I stopped. I was gonna say, it probably is like Earth, and so many years have passed. We just ruined our planet, and he's been back the whole time. That's very cool. I mean, it has such a message, and it's like, I don't know, just the subject is like the, you know, the thought-provoking stuff about our own like mortality and our environmental issues, and like, you know, the way that we're sort of drilling ourselves into the ground anyway. It's dark and poignant and smart and done in a very fun, cool way. That was awesome. I had no idea. I honestly thought it was gonna be like just more of a fight thing. Like they go to a planet, the planet's run by apes, and there's just like a battle, and I don't know, more Star Wars-y than that. That was intense. I really, really, really enjoyed it. Wow, okay, more.
No!
I hope you guys will stick with me and watch more Planet of the Apes with me here on Popcorn Roulette. I'm Coby, and I'll see you next time. Bye.